Hello everyone, it is day 7 of my ARTMAS series. I wanted to make a quick announcement first though. I have decided to shorten ARTMAS from 12 days to 8 because I don't want this to continue into the new year, and I'm kind of drained from having to draw and edit everything so fast. Anyways, today we'll be doing the OC Pause Challenge. If you don't know what that is, basically a bunch of different characteristics for a character flash on the screen. You pause and you are randomly selecting features to give your character. Let's get started. So these were the features I got. For the clothing, I kind of went with more of a vibe instead of exactly this outfit because a zombie wouldn't be holding a purse in my opinion. Anyways, while I'm drawing, I thought I'd tell you a story about the time I got yelled at by someone's ex-girlfriend in front of everyone while I was at work. So a couple of years ago, I worked at Sweet Green, and while I was there, I was one of the only 2 black people. I of course quickly befriended the other black person there because unity, you know? Anyways, he was living with his girlfriend / ex-girlfriend at the time. I'm saying both because I'm still not fully sure what their status was. She told me that they were together, he told me that they were not. It was very complicated. Anyways, he and I became pretty good friends at this point. We would hang out, go hiking together, get food together, etc., etc. And I do want to preface that he and I never did anything. It was very much so platonic at this point in our relationship. It's also complicated because I was also dating someone at the time and he was cheating on me the whole time, and it's just a whole mess. That's a story for a different day. So my coworker comes up to me and states that his ex might show up today because she's really mad and wants to talk to him. I thought it was funny and making fun of him for it, not knowing I'd also get yelled at by said ex. So later on, I suddenly get a DM from some girl who has the same name as my boyfriend at the time. Kind of a funny coincidence. And she was asking if I knew this guy. And it was my coworker, obviously. I told her I had a boyfriend and that we were just friends, but I guess she just didn't believe me. Fast forward a couple of hours and my coworker suddenly goes outside and is talking to some girl. My coworkers mention it and saying it was his girlfriend and that she used to work here. I spied for a little bit and went back into work. Suddenly, I see the girl he was talking to enter the restaurant enraged. I quickly ran to the back, trying to hide, but she fully came to the employees only area. She starts looking around. No one is stopping her either. They're just kind of ignoring her presence fully. I had nowhere to go, so I just turned around hoping that she would pass by me and not notice me. But of course she did, because again, I was the only black girl there, and she knew what I looked like via my Instagram. And she's asking, where is Zion? One of my coworkers point to me, so she comes up to me and says, are you Zion? I was going to lie, but then realized I had a name tag on and just kind of accepted my fate. She starts yelling at me saying I was being a homewrecker and just a lot of other mean things that were very much so not true. Because like I said, very platonic. Him and I never even touched each other. Not a hug, nothing. But yeah, so she's yelling at me in front of everyone, customers, coworkers, everybody. And of course, once she finally calmed down, I of course apologized and told her that we were just friends. Nothing else was going on, and I even had a boyfriend of my own and didn't need hers. She threatens me one last time before storming out. My coworker apologized to me, saying that she found out who I was by going through his phone and his social media. For the next month or so, this girl sends me just really mean and aggressive messages. And every time I, of course, responded with love and would even sometimes send her sermons suggesting that she find Jesus. From this experience, I learned to be careful with guys who are not fully cut off from their scary girlfriends / ex-girlfriends. Anyways, here is the completed drawing for today's challenge. I don't love the colors, but I did work with what I have, and I think it's not the worst thing in the world. Also, it's kind of funny seeing a zombie with luscious hair. That's all I have for you guys today, and I will see you next time. Bye!